Welcome back to One Piece, Chapter 1042.
Yonko, Boise Bros.
Yonko, Boise Bros. Now officially the Yonko once more. But live reactions for our newest member.
If you saw the update
If you
video,
saw updates.
you're updated.
So-
if you haven't, what are you doing? Go
So
watch
this-
it.
This
You
will
fucking...
be, wow. This will be Kat's live reaction to One Piece, Chapter 1042. Winners shouldn't need rationalizations.
How this is going to work is Kat's going to read it, and then we're also going to read it, and then we'll turn to her, and if she has no immediate reactions, we'll continue. Yeah.
Or thoughts.
Ah,
Reactions or thoughts.
there might be some post-discussion.
I mean, I feel like we could have thoughts too. We're people too.
No, I'm not a person.
We'll definitely add our thoughts and we'll ask questions.
I'm just here to look at Oda's beautiful artwork.
I mean, that's fair.
Artwork is
and as we get into it, we get into Germa 66's Cold-Blooded Voyage, Volume 6, taking Niji and Yonji to Whole Cake Island.
Mm-hmm.
As Oven takes the book containing the Vinsmoke brothers away. And Pudding is very triumphant after her pudding punch.
She's very pouty.
She's very pouty.
Much pout.
Adorbs.
I love the carpet.
She is so cute.
Also Brûlée. Brûlée's in the background.
Brûlée. Myahaha. I have done it.
There's only one instant of likability of Brûlée, and that's just her memories with
Katakuri.
Yeah.
And that's it. Other than that, it's like
She turned into quite the witch after that.
the book.
I mean,
literally.
period, she was just
Yeah.
a witch the entire time.
It's a Hansel and Gretel joke, man.
Yeah, of course.
She just... Okay, cool. All right. Is that as you expected, Kat?
See,
Yes.
I'm
I'm
right.
still... This is the first cover story that I'm ever reading because...
We haven't gotten
I've gone
to
this.
showing her previous cover
Are
stories.
you enjoying it?
I mean,
This first
from
cover
what I can tell.
I like Germa, so I really like this cover story.
From what I can tell.
He's a Sanji dude.
I am. And I'm like...
He's just a Vinsmoke dude.
Well, I'm also a Power Ranger guy, and Germa
So
kind of
am I.
had my heart immediately when they appeared, so...
Fair enough. Alrighty, let's get into the chapter proper. As we go,
Properly into the chapter.
castle interior, basement level 1, a blade through the chest. Drake, why?
This is me enacting my own justice.
I envy you.
I'm bummed that he's dead now. Or hopefully dead.
You're bummed that the CP0 agent is dead? Possibly?
Remember my crackpot theory?
Yes.
So-
Her crackpot theory, for anyone who's not aware.
What is the theory?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Let us
So,
know your
my
mind.
theory is, of the CP0 agents, this dude here, the black and white-eyed one.
Mr. Scarf, I call him.
Okay, Mr. Scarf.
Bowler hat scarf.
Secretly, he was rooting for the Straw Hats. That's my crackpot. That he is only doing what the Celestials say, like, kind of maliciously complying. That he is doing what they say, but not the spirit of the request, and that secretly he would like the Straw Hats to win, and after last chapter, with how CP0's, or the Celestials are like, oh, you need to kill Luffy. And he's like, but he's fighting Kaido right now. And they're like, yeah, sorry, we know it's difficult, but like, do it anyway. Like, I think he might have realized, oh, they really don't give a shit about me. So I'm going to now do my own justice and do what I think is right and say, fuck you guys. I don't know. There's something about him that I feel like secret good guy vibes.
He definitely stands out.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Anyway.
definitely stood out among the masked ones. For,
So, I mean, hopefully he's not actually dead
Since
and
we've
he'll
seen
be
him.
able to...
He disappears off of the blade with a boom, and a Shigon comes through the air.
And he stabs Drake in what appears to be the throat.
Ow.
And then we cut away
To a happier scene.
to the flower capital. Wahahahaha. Have you written down
Hey,
your...
Waluigi.
Hallelujah.
Have you written down your wishes? Light the sky lanterns. Oh, we see,
Make your
Toko.
dreams fly.
Aw,
It's Toko.
Toko.
Make your dreams fly, Toko.
I'm so sad because
Too bad your dreams are dead.
Are you happy? Are
No,
you
just
not?
your dad. It's fine.
That is.
We don't know.
And then we cut away again. Onigashima roof. Kaido is getting beat to shit.
This worked on Katakuri, if you'll remember.
I was gonna say,
Mhm.
Snake Man was the finisher. Plus, we got that Conqueror's
Ryu.
Ryu as well.
I'm more of a Ken guy myself. I'm just kidding. No
More
one likes
punches,
Ken.
more hittings, more smacking.
Luffy looking pissed as he, pulls back for a King Kong gun?
You notice that there's a belch in the middle of all those hits?
Yeah, he goes.
Because he's drunk off his ass.
He's drunk off his ass, dude.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on.
He's
I know.
swinging, he's getting hit, swinging and a
He's
missing
trying
all
to
over
block
the
the
place.
fist here. Everything's going crazy. He still keeps getting hit.
He's altering the trajectory at whim. Oh, that hurts! Rubber shouldn't be able to do this.
As he looks pissed. Oh yeah, that's still Kaido, Alex.
Knock it off! I told you it hurts!
And then we get into Kaido's flirty drunk face.
Stop it, you!
You're still drunk!
Feel free to cut in if there's something you want to comment on, Kat.
Yep. This is...
Hilarious.
I would be scrolling so fast through this.
Stop it, you! I don't think you're the only one who can see the future.
And as Kaido starts to imply
away.
on something.
I'll take a page out of your book. How's this?
Thieving drunk phase as he starts to dodge Luffy's attacks.
And he comes in with his mouth wide open. And then he starts to spiral into the sky. Whee!
And he's got Luffy in his mouth.
Yeah, he's got Luffy in his mouth currently.
Got it.
And then, let me out, damn it!
He actually says he ate me at the bottom there. I don't
Did
know
he
if you
seriously?
Go
Yeah,
all the
you-
way.
yeah.
Oh, hey!
Keep scrolling.
Yep, he
I
ate
hate how
me!
these are set up.
I know. He ate me! Let me out, damn it!
Open,
Oh, is that Odin or Open?
No, open.
Open, yeah.
blast breath!
And boom, back down into the roof. Another hole coming through Onigashima. Yamato dodging out of the way.
Jumping out of the way.
I said jogging, so jumping, dodging.
Jump dodging out of the way. And through another floor. And through another floor. All the way out of Onigashima.
And there goes
Again!
Luffy down the bottom of Onigashima, trying to hold back against that. And then as he's blocking it, he gets out of the way, and he goes into Bounce Man or Bound Man, depending on how you read it. Bound Man! And he starts flying back up. You bastard!
Back for more, huh?
How many minutes have I got left? This is my last Gear 4th. I don't have time to waste. I can't lose here.
Is that so? You're in worse shape than I thought.
Everyone in Wano will continue to starve. No, wait.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. We'll continue to starve and go thirsty if you stick around. Gomu Gomu no.
It's your business who choose.
It's your business who you choose to join forces with.
But the people of Wano are used to defeat. They're either weak pacifists or content to die for the sake of honor. They're just losers trying to cover up the stench of their failures.
Shut your mouth. The samurai are strong.
A brave face makes them strong. Winners shouldn't need rationalizations. Which are you?
Title.
Winner or loser?
Supreme Gong Gun.
Notice that wasn't a choice.
Right. In the translation note, it can be read as over instead of...
It's a little kanji reading there.
yeah.
He
Big hit on Kaido.
goes flying, bouncing off the ground.
Alright. Not yet. I can't let up until Gear 4th is finished.
Roaring thunder.
Luffy's prepared.
Bagua!
Takes a massive hit.
Bouncing as, it's funny. Whenever Luffy's hit that, but he bounces away. Bounce.
And it appears he starts letting out, the breath that he loses after he's done with Gear 4. Can't let any escape. I'll lose power as he closes his mouth. Kaido goes into his homicidal drunk phase with a face that could kill. One more shot. If this isn't enough, I'll lose. Gomu Gomu no.
Bring it on, Brad! Roaring thunder!
Supreme. Huh? And a sudden,
Brock.
here comes
Iron Body.
CP0 agent behind Luffy.
CP0.
Kaido reacts.
Mama.
Father. Yeah. Kaido reacts. Luffy's being held. Kaido smashes down on Luffy's head. Kaido looks more devastated than he ever has. Luffy goes down.
A rush of emotion.
And the CP0 agent just looks like he completed his mission.
Gritting his teeth.
And
chapter 10, 42. Well, Cat.
I'm like, oh, now I'm on the spot. I don't have time to formulate
Oh, you're
my
fine.
thoughts.
No,
you can,
totally
you can
fine.
think about it, or we can ask you questions.
I mean,
it's easiest
just
for
to let you know about our reactions to it, at least on my end, when I first read this, so before we had gone to this, our reaction for this, I was under the impression that he was going to get stopped before he can get to Luffy.
Yeah. We thought the Drake
Yeah.
thing was honestly going to be
We thought
enough.
Drake was going to finish him. But, to my upset, nope.
I know, and I'm like, to my upset, oh, maybe he's not a good, secret good guy.
Yeah, dude.
Aw.
Spotted scarf guy. He just did the thing. Ooh.
Pulled his mission, and then but literally the look on Kaido's face of just pure
Oh, shit. And see, I've told Burke this, that I think Kaido's been loving this because he's been so suicidal for so long. He sees, I might actually have a chance to die. I'm not going to just let him win, but I think this might finally be my chance to be taken out.
Yeah.
And now that he's realizing, oh shit.
or at the very least, it might be his new white belt.
No,
Something
and,
he
yeah.
can challenge him.
and that's the parallel, right? If you look at his eye there,
Yeah.
and that short little flashback to Odin
Yeah.
being distracted by the Momo, and it's happened again.
Yeah.
And he's just stunned. He's like, no, not a fucking again.
Yeah.
Kaido can't catch a break, everybody.
But
Kaido just
dude,
can't.
and mad respect to CP0 guy here, cause he took that hey, go take out Straw Hat.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay. And he actually, I think no one thought that he was actually gonna
all
get it
thought,
stopped.
legitimately. You heard our thoughts on the podcast of the last chapter before this. We all thought he was gonna absolutely either get up there and just get smashed between two
They
of
would
them.
both look at him and be like, get the and he's like, but no,
Yeah.
he got in there at the perfect moment.
I mean, and honestly, thinking back on it now that I've had the weeks, I've had the weeks to process
over.
it. It's definitely much more in line with, I think, the CP agents that we would expect.
Mm-hmm.
They're death or the mission, which is, I mean, they're the top assassins of the world government,
Yeah.
so they get this is their thing. This is what they're here for.
So here's a question I have for you, Kat. How bad is this for Luffy? Do you think he can shrug this one off? Where do you think Luffy's gonna be after that kind of a hit?
He's not going to be shrugging it off, especially since he's at the end of Gear 4. That he's normally incapacitated for a little bit anyway.
Yeah, he needs 10 minutes to get his stuff back. Right.
Is it still 10? Because I thought it's gone down.
If I remember
It's been
correctly-
slowly going down.
Has it
We've
been?
The
going-
last time
Because I mean,
used
he
it-
just switched between Bound Man.
I think
He
it's,
was.
I think it's a mixture of things. Personally, I think it's a mixture of he's getting used to it and it's going down, but also the fact that he's not using it all at once. either.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, if I
He
may,
used everything.
and you're up to date on the anime, correct, Kat?
Yes.
Yes.
So you saw when they had their first fight, right? The more recent episode where Luffy was like, "Hey, give me," I don't know if
He
he
said a minute.
Did he say 8 minutes?
He said a minute.
A minute,
And that's
okay.
where I was like,
And he
isn't
just
it
fell
going
on the
down?
ground, fell asleep for literally
Yeah,
A
and
minute.
Zoro and everyone else took it. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't remember if he said 10 there, or if it was a
No,
short
it was
amount
just
of
a
time.
minute.
Okay.
And that's why I was like, oh, he's gotten it down.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a
So
lot
he
more
needs
common.
another minute, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Or he needs, Caribou to be, slingshot up again with another,
Oh, you're a fan of Caribou,
Or he needs a
doing
or he
something
needs a
in this fight,
guy to miracle.
potentially.
No, that's him.
Oh,
I
this
think-
is a you Caribou thing.
I'm just saying, I'm throwing a theory out to her because, I don't think she expected Caribou the way that...
No, I
he
did not.
I mean, I didn't, to be fair.
No, Caribou's my favorite Chekhov's gun in Wano. Legitimately, what the fuck is that dude doing here?
I think in the One Piece world, we should refer to it as dog gun, not Chekhov.
He's a walking, talking bag of holding, and that is so interesting to me. A bag of holding in D&D is a bag of infinite space. It can basically carry all of your inventory. And he's just over here like, yeah, I could have anything in here.
Here's an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Except for dot C stone. Oh, shoot. You know, because that's the one thing you put in there, and there's no more space.
Yeah.
So
He'll have a sea kidney stone.
So here's a question, Kat. Do you think this might sober Kaido up, or do you think now he goes into like a darker, like drunken phase?
I think he could go into a darker drunken phase. I could also see. So the CP0 agent was Iron Body behind Luffy.
Yeah, Tekkai, right? He grabs his arm, stops him from throwing that punch.
Does he?
Yep.
So you see Luffy's arm there?
Yeah, but you don't actually see him like doing anything.
Well,
Iron Body. He's just behind him.
So Tekkai, right, lets your body turn to iron sometimes in like a solid stance. I think our assumption, and tell me if I'm wrong, guys, was that like he stopped Luffy from getting that punch in. That's why Kaido was the only one to get the hit, and then as soon as he hit him, he let go.
Well, especially because if you look at the panel over here, you see Luffy's arm is still big as if he was ready to throw this Kong punch.
Yeah,
Well,
but
also-
it could be that he just got distracted because he hears Iron Body as he's about to like initially
Well,
go
you
forward.
actually see him grab Luffy's arm in his shoulder.
Where?
A little bit
We'll
higher.
zoom in here.
Right here.
And I'll put that
okay.
on the video
Yeah.
as well.
Okay,
just to zoom
missed
in on
that.
panel.
Yeah, I actually missed that too, so don't
Yeah.
feel bad.
Yeah, I was
It's easy
I was
to miss
reading
because it's just a really quick
dialogue and missed the grab.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, damn. There goes that theory.
But yeah, he
I was
grabbed
like,
Luffy.
oh, maybe he's just there to back Luffy up.
He grabbed Luffy, Iron Body, so he wouldn't.
I'm helping you.
Yeah, I missed
This
that
is
he's-
best for everyone.
I'm helping you. Just let it happen, Luffy. This is good for you.
Chloroform in his mouth.
Oh god.
This will make you so much more powerful, Luffy, if I just hold on to this arm right here.
No, I think then this is gonna be doubly homicidal rage from Kaido because again, like we've said, that
Ooh,
he was so close.
directed at who?
Definitely the CP0 agent.
Oh, you think he's
Just-
mad at CP0?
the CP0 agent is the reason that Luffy just got taken out.
100%?
Well, not taken out, hopefully, but like that he got hit.
Yeah.
That absolutely, he's like, you could see the pain we just mentioned. Like,
Oh, yeah. If he doesn't look
Oh,
happy.
again.
The CP0 guy does not look happy.
he's like, nah.
He's like,
I think CP0 knows that he interferes in this fight might be the last thing he sees.
yeah.
But how strong is this guy, right? Do you think that he could get away? Do you think he's strong enough to do that?
I mean, he did take his sword to the chest like moments earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't... And depending on how much strength and energy it took to stop Luffy, because, I mean, Luffy's pretty strong as it is, that could have just taken the last of his strength.
Yep.
And maybe that's what that, like, grimace is as well.
Yeah. He's just like...
So this is a question, and there's only been a few times throughout the series where this has been a thing. But are you aware of like normally the pattern when Luffy loses to a villain? How many times he usually loses to a villain
You
before
told me this, and I don't remember.
That's
the
okay.
number.
3.
Okay.
So if
So-
you can remember,
Yeah,
how
this
many
is...
times has Luffy lost if he is down here?
I feel like it's more than 3, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because he lost in
The very first encounter.
the very first encounter in the village, and then he's
So
lost...
sorry, caveat there. Loses 2 times, wins on the 3rd.
Yeah, so he lost that one. He's lost, I think, technically...
He got knocked
2.
off the island.
Yeah, he got knocked off the island. He's losing here.
So that would be his 3rd loss.
Yeah.
Do you think this
So-
could be...
If this is enough to take him down.
Do you think this is kind of like maybe a Katakuri moment where like the spear hits Luffy, right? And this was in like that dude's flampe, right?
Yeah.
With the little sleep
Yeah.
dart. Do you think that could be one of those things where like he like gets kind of back up and then Kaido's like, okay, I see that.
Yeah.
Like that maybe could be a potential thing there.
Yeah, and also the fact that, again, like, Kaido's already had this happen once before, and maybe he'll choose to take a different path. with it. Like Odin, he's just like, aw. Like...
Well, the old path would be getting rid of CP0, because in that situation, CP0 is the witch. Right?
Yeah, well, definitely still taking that portion of it,
Okay.
but he, like...
No, you still did, though.
he, like,
No, fuck you,
didn't-
homie.
I mean, like, with Odin, he's like, yeah, no, you lost. We're not doing a rematch type thing.
He puts a hand on the CP0. It's okay.
Yeah, like...
I promise.
No, he's absolutely... I think Kaido's going to take out the CP0 agent.
Kisses him.
And then smashes him.
Kisses him on the nose.
Yeah, so Kaido takes out CP0 agent, and then... I don't know, maybe... While he's still drunk, has that, like, sappy, heartfelt, drunk moment of having a heart-to-heart with Luffy and be like, alright, like, I really thought this was gonna be it for me, so, we're gonna pretend this didn't happen, we're gonna restart.
Or Luffy's dead on the ground and he, like, gets, you know, a barrel of sake and he's just like, pour one out for my homeboy, almost joy boy.
I just imagine.
I don't drink!
I just imagine, like, he's just like, no, this is gonna be kind of weird, but I kind of feel like I need to get some stuff in my chest.
He goes back into...
I know, like...
He goes back into flirty drunk face. You were so special. You were so great. Oh, you could have been...
Weirder things have happened.
You were the best I've had in a life.
It's like a big mom, like, sleeping with Brooke, like, scene where it's like, you were so
Just like
special.
Yeah.
picks up his crumpled body.
I'll dream of you as Joy Boy.
So that just gave me like Looney Tunes flashback. You know the fucking, there's that big, I can't remember if it was a dog or a cat, and he kept on like
Tom and Jerry or...
No.
Looney Tunes.
It was a Looney Tunes character.
Oh,
I swear to God.
Coyote.
He's like, and I'll pet your hair backwards and I'll call you George.
That was
What was that?
That
Because
was
that's what I'm thinking of all of a sudden with Kaido.
that was
Luffy's
I think that
corpse.
was Sylvester.
Oh, yeah. Tweety Bird and Sylvester.
Sylvester and the big dumb criminal's like, I'm gonna love you and I'm gonna brush you and I'm gonna
Call you
You're
George.
gonna be my Tweety Pie.
Yeah. And I just see Kaido doing that with
That's
his
absolutely
body now.
amazing. That's so fun.
Okay, here's a fun thing we can at least talk about just because it didn't really get touched upon in this chapter, and this way we can at least have Kat's thoughts for posterity. Kat, what fruit are the Gorosei talking about, in your
Luffy's.
opinion? Luffy's.
Yes.
Okay, explain.
Lots of reasons.
This
So
must
they...
have been another chapter.
It was a couple chapters
Oh,
ago.
okay. Oh, you just want to get that in there.
I just want to get that in there.
that I do think it is Luffy's. Couple of reasons. Story plot line aspect of it. Oda wants to wrap this up within however many years. I
whatever
think
lies
adding,
he spews.
Yes. I think adding in another mystery fruit is going to extend that. I do think sometimes things are simple. That it makes sense that it's Luffy's fruit. That why else would they have had guards protecting it? And as Kaido's brought up, and I know you've said other theories are that you can't just change the direction of rubber as sharply as Luffy can. And so, like, I think just there's something, I could absolutely see there being something special about Luffy's fruit that is not just the rubber fruit. Yeah.
It's like the resin.
Totally lost what
The
resin fruit.
Yeah.
Maybe,
It's
yeah.
extra
That
expensive.
was one of the theories I made her aware of when we were reading that chapter.
And I did say that in my head, he had asked, he was like, oh, what fruit do you think it could be? And in my head, I was thinking, well, maybe it's not actual rubber, but it's just different elements or something. Or that...
Rubber-like, but not rubber specifically.
Yeah, or he could just change his body into whatever natural element almost.
Like he's
maybe
a
not
Logia?
element.
Like he's a Logia? Or what are you thinking?
I don't know for sure. Like, it...
Or maybe do you think it's like a new classification? Is that kind of what you're thinking?
Like a special something?
Kind of like...
I'm
kinda
thinking that
heard
it's
as a
very,
special.
like... I'm picturing things, and so I'm trying to figure out how to get my picture thoughts into words so that people understand.
How about this? Do you think?
Oda does that a lot.
How about this? Do you think it would be like in comparison to Blackbeard's, where we don't know much about it, but there's obviously special things about it?
Not quite.
Because his is special, Logia.
His is special, but it's like also kind of straightforward-ish.
Did you say street?
Straightforward-ish.
Blackbeard's so street with his devil fruit.
That, like, when I hear resin, I think of, like, hard resin work and products and stuff. And to me, rubber isn't really a resin. But it's just some sort of material, like, it could be rubber, it could be resin, it could be sap, maybe, or,
sappy.
like, just whatever the composition of, like, he can change the composition of his body to match whatever he needs it to do in that moment, maybe.
Yeah, it's like a property of rubber, but not rubber.
Yeah, like different properties of it. Yeah.
Okay. Can you see this?
That it's
Stretchy, no me?
It's just the color.
Oh yeah,
we didn't go
we
down.
haven't gone down to the color ones yet.
They're so cool.
They are gorgeous.
Yeah. Shout out to Greach.
Love.
Greach does a great job.
I love the good wooden creative ones. They are fantastic.
Oh yes, Woden is
Wooden
great
creative.
too.
Yeah.
Oh god.
If you don't follow them on Instagram, you should. Do it. They work hard.
Yeah.
Good stuff here. Okay.
So-
The reason I also ask that specific question is after listening to 1041 again, this is just Brock and I, and those of you who've already watched, Brock and I don't think it's Luffy's fruit.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. You and I were actually very much in agreement.
Ooh, what did I say? What did I say?
You said it was Luffy's fruit.
Oh. I said it was Luffy's.
I'm pretty sure I said...
Was this the Annals of History one, or no? Is this a different...
No, this was specifically last chapter.
Right.
Like 10.
Was that
41.
the Annals of History box? With the shadow in the back, or is that not that?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
You're talking about
I'm ahead.
Zunisha, right?
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain I
No,
was on the
Zunisha's
fence.
already showed up.
Okay, so wait. So,
I'm fairly certain I was on the fence.
You might have been on the fence.
I think I was like, it could...
All I know is for me, I said firmly, it is not Luffy's fruit. It is not that simple, was what I said.
I thought, maybe I didn't say this, but I thought maybe later chapters, I was like, could be Zunisha, man.
Well, that was the thing.
Because that was the whole thing. It bordered the whole conversation.
I
Like,
think
it's the elephant, and there's reason there's power is because it's so tall.
there's been some time since then, but I think I leaned...
No, of course, we know more than...
I think I leaned towards Luffy's somewhat because of the fact that, like Kat mentioned, his fruit was being protected. There seems to be some mysterious things surrounding his fruit, and it's being focused on heavily in the past few chapters. And then I also said, but also, it could be talking about...
Tama's fruit was one of the
Kaido.
theories we kept having.
Now I remember, I think my biggest one, maybe not that chapter, but I was like, it could definitely be Toki's because it's been gone since then because she moved into that forward and then she died and it's been gone since.
Well, essentially, like, yeah, it also happened.
Died. That's where
Dead.
I'm also at. I'm like, I don't know. But also, Toki fruit makes sense because it would have disappeared for a long fucking time.
Well, considering
from the
she's
Void
from the
Century.
Void Century. So that is centuries of it.
No
not
better way for a
awakening.
fruit to evade you than to jump the years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Cool.
I forgot. That was definitely one of our theories.
That
too.
was definitely what I was big on that one because I convinced Ryan in like separate talks outside of this.
Yeah.
I was like, he's like, I like that. I'm picking that. I'm like, thanks.
Gotta love when you can convince Ryan.
It's
Ryan's opinionated.
It's very, very rare.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Anything else, Kat, from this awesome chapter?
It was very straightforward on this one.
Yeah, this one was a very quick, straightforward chapter.
Kind of just focused on the one group, a little bit of the Fire Festival, and then a little bit with Drake and where this guy was before. You know what I mean?
Lots of fighting.
And Yamato got a little sneak peek in there. Yamato and the whole.
No longer in her Glaceon form.
No, not so much.
I love that Glaceon form.
Well, if there's nothing else, gentlemen, we will see all of you for the next review of a chapter by Kat in 1043.
Bye.